Hello everyone, how are you guys doing today? I'm super excited because we're going to be doing a what's in my bag video, but writer's edition. So I'll be specifically highlighting everything that I bring when I'm going out, whether it's to a cafe or a different location for writing purposes, and how it helps me with having like productive writing sessions and all the things. So yeah, there aren't too many things, but I don't know, I still thought it would be fun to share with you guys what I carry with me. So first things first is the bag. I actually have two bags that I have and I kind of interchange between them. The first one is this black bag. It's in the brand Tutillo. I really don't know much about it besides I got it from TJ Maxx, and I've actually had this bag since college, so it was like my regular backpack and it's lasted me all 4 years and then some. So I just have this hand sanitizer stuck to it and she's cute and compact, and I pretty much use this bag when I don't have too many things that I'm carrying with me, probably just my laptop and like a sweater or something. But my other bag I actually got recently, and this is her. She's like a cute little tote. It's from the brand Lovebook or something. I will link everything I can link in the description, but she's a bit bigger and I typically use her when I have way more things to bring. And also it depends on like where I'm coming from, and if I have something after, it depends which bag I will use. But she's fairly new and really cute. I really like black bags with like gold accents. If you haven't noticed, this one is very spacious. I also have this cute little like clip that my friend Jen put on the birthday bag she gave me for my birthday recently, and I thought that it was like a cute little accessory with it. So yeah, these are the two bags that I use when I go out. Literally nothing crazy. Each bag was pretty cheap. I think the last bag I just showed you was $25, $25 I think. And then the backpack, well, I got it a long time ago, but I can't imagine it was more than like $25 as well. So yeah, now in terms of what is in the bag, of course, this is no surprise, but I have my laptop. This is a MacBook. I got it, I think, in 2022, so whatever laptop came out at that time. But this is where my manuscript lives, where she was born, and I cannot write without her. So I always have my laptop with me, and to be honest, the video can pretty much end here if I wanted it to, because once I have this, then I'm good to go. But when I'm feeling a little extra, I have a lot of other things, which I will go ahead and show you. So the next thing I got recently, and it was not for writing, but I started using it a little bit for writing purposes, and it is the iPad, I think 11th generation. I just got her and she has been like so helpful, I think, with writing, and not with the actual action of writing, because I do have a keyboard that I could use for my iPad, but I primarily like to use my iPad when I'm like reading what I recently wrote, or if I want to go back a few chapters. And I think it's just nice because this more accurately like resembles a book or an ebook. Like I can hold a book and it makes my manuscript feel more like a book. So when I can like hold it and read it, it just makes, I don't know, something clicks in my mind when I do it that way. Like when I'm on a laptop and I'm reading my manuscript, it doesn't really click that much that this is a book. It almost feels like I'm writing a paper almost. But when I can like read my manuscript on my iPad, hold it and like swipe through, and it's like very similar to like my Kindle in terms of just holding it, and like a book, I'm just holding it. It's nice. So I can just, I don't know, I really like having this. So like before I get into a session, I will read what I just wrote, read a POV that I want to get back into the headspace, the voice of, and I have my sweet little iPad for that. So definitely not a necessity by any means, but if you do have it, highly recommend using it for writing purposes. I write on Google Docs, so it's really easy to like go between devices, because before bed I will typically read my manuscript or write in my manuscript on my phone, and it's like texting or whatever. It doesn't feel like a book, but with Google Docs I think it's really nice because I can just switch between whatever device I typically need. Also, hand in hand, I also have this like little pencil. It's not an Apple pencil, it's just some Apple knockoff on Amazon. I will link it. But do you guys like my cover? Like the little case I got for her? It's a little cow. She's got a little butt and it's like really soft and nice for writing. Again, I don't use this for writing. I use it just when I use my iPad for other things. But in case you're in the market for a cheaper Apple Pencil dupe and cover, I will link her in the description. All right, next one is I like to also have a book with me. This is my Kindle because I typically switch between like using my Kindle or a physical book to read. But sometimes it's nice to just like have a book, like a published book, and read before I get into a session, because it kind of, I don't know, it's almost like seeing how the experts do it, so then I can like kind of get back into the flow of writing, if that makes sense. I don't always do this, but especially when I'm feeling stuck, reading is very helpful. So I won't always have this, but sometimes I will. Sometimes it's my current book that I'm reading, but just reading a few pages, a chapter or something like that helps me get into the mindset of writing, seeing like how sentences form, how they look, because sometimes I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. Why did I think I can write a book? Yada, yada, yada. So when I like read before writing, I think I end up being more productive that way. I don't know, but it works. Next I have is my headphones. It's just regular AirPods. I don't always use my headphones because sometimes when I'm like in a cafe, I like to be in, I don't know, I like the music they play. I like hearing the little chatter, the coffee shop vibes. But in case someone's being extra loud, obnoxious, or I'm just not feeling the music, then I have my headphones just in case I want to listen to something. Also water. I don't know if I really need to mention it, but this is my water bottle, Amazon. I get kind of grossed out with like water bottles with straws. Like I know you can clean it, but I don't know, something about it I feel like might not be that clean. And also the like, I'm going off topic right now, but also like the muscle of like sucking from a straw continuously can like form like wrinkles around your mouth, like those smoker wrinkles, from what I heard. So I really like this one because it's like a chug mouthpiece thing, and they're interchangeable because I think it also does come with a straw version. But this is my water bottle. If you guys can't tell, I'm like very much in like my pink era with my iPad, my AirPods, my pencil. Like I'm very pink, I guess. Okay, the next thing I have is just a regular schmegular notebook. This is my general notebook, my dump notebook. Another thing that I don't always carry, but when I do, I know that planning is about to happen. So I like to have this and a pen. So when I'm stuck, I can just use this. Because there's nothing that beats just good old-fashioned like pen and paper. Sometimes just being on a screen, too much planning my book, writing my book, reading my book, everything is on a screen. I don't always want to do that. So if I can have a notebook to actually write things down, then that comes in handy. So I got this one from Target a couple years ago. I don't remember how much it was, maybe like $8, $9, $10. So yeah. So the next thing I have is a very author tube thing, but I always carry my phone, if not my camera that I'm currently using, to get like clips at coffee shops and stuff like that. I typically like using my phone better just because it's easier to be discreet about it. I usually will have my computer and then like have my water bottle and just like prop my phone like right there and then like film myself typing and stuff like that. Not an essential by any means. Most of the time I'm at a coffee shop, I'm not filming anything, but sometimes you just want to get that footage to make your vlog a little bit more interesting. So I will carry my phone, sometimes a camera, but yeah. Also, I'm very cold a lot of the time, so I will have a jacket or something at a coffee shop as well. There's just something about not having a jacket whenever I'm anywhere that makes me feel a little bit naked, because one of my like things that torture me is like not being able to warm up or like not being able to cool down. Like if I don't have any type of control over my body temperature, I don't know, it drives me crazy. So I also have a fan. I don't know where it is right now. I don't bring it to coffee shops because most of the time coffee shops are cold. But if I'm going somewhere indoors, a girl's gonna have a sweater, a jacket, something. If a girl's going somewhere outdoor, she's gonna have a fan. Little fun fact. All right, so these next ones are not really writer related, but sometimes I like to have it because, I don't know, it's just nice to have. But I have these coloring books. These are from the same artist. I got this one for my husband a couple months ago, and then I also got the same one like but in spooky version for my husband, and also Brielle. They both got me spooky coloring books, the same spooky coloring book for my birthday. I haven't yet used this one, but she's really cute because she has like all these spooky themed like coloring pages. And so I'm very excited to start this one, but this is the one I've been using for the past few months. I'll go ahead and show you my most recent ones because I love a little show and tell. But This one is one of my favorites. She's just a little cute ladybug and a little duck. I thought that was super cute in her little garden. And I think this is the most recent one I did, which was very like summery, that I wanted to end the season with. But yeah, I love coloring. It's very therapeutic. I'm actually due for a coloring session myself, so I gotta get on that. But I use these markers. They're Wello KB version. It's in a pack of 80. I will go ahead and link the markers, the books, and literally everything in the description if you're interested. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything in my bag. Again, this is when I'm like doing the most, and I don't ever carry all of these things in my bag. It's just whatever the vibe calls for, I'll have it. If I need to read before, I got it. If I want to color before or after, I got it. But for the most part, as long as I have my laptop and a sweater, then I'm good to go. But yeah, I think that is all for today's video, guys. I think it was probably a little shorter one. I hope you do not mind. But yeah, I wish you guys the best in your writing journey. If you made it this far, leave a fall emoji, literally anyone that you can find down below. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!